All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. I'm the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson. All right, this one's going to be on the recent news on this pastor Robert Morris, who is Donald Trump's former spiritual advisor. Okay, he's the founder of Texas's Gateway Mega Church. All right, and he admits and pleads guilty to unimaginable acts towards a 12-year-old girl when he was 20 years old. John Ladera, so he's 64. This was when he was 20. This is one account towards one girl. Okay. So it says he admitted to 5 counts of lewd acts with a child, all felonies. NBC News reported Morris's plea deal made in Oklahoma City's County District Court resulted in a suspended 10-year sentence that will require Morris to serve just 6 months in county jail. He has also been ordered to pay $250,000 in restitution and will need to register as a sex offender. So this guy did this, and all he got was 6 months in county jail. All right, but where's vocab, right? Where's vocab? Where is the coverage on this in the news? Right, vocab, where you at? Are you gonna speak about this? Right, but let it be the other way around. Let's say it was someone in the black community that got caught doing this. Let it be a Hebrew Israelite. He would be on this ASAP, would be non-stop talking about it. All right, because him and his crew paint us as like we do this type of stuff, right? But here it is, you have stuff like this happen, and it's well known. What is the Roman Catholic Church known for? For acts like this, right? Where there's all this evidence of these pastors from these churches that have done numerous of these kind of things. Okay, but they don't never talk about that, right? But they like to slander us and call us rapist, right? And look at this. This is Trump's spiritual advisor, well, former now, right? Trump's former spiritual advisor, right? Why do you think they don't want to release the Epstein files? Because they're on the list. And whoever is on the list, you best believe they have videotapes, photographs of these people to blackmail them and, threaten them. All right. So let's get because this is what he gets. This is what he does, and he only gets 6 months in county jail. Right? This is Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Right? So you see stuff like this, and nothing real bad happens to it. If it was a Jake, bro, right? Life in prison, the death penalty, right? They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, right? And then LTSS says they don't have troubles like other people. They're not plagued with problems like everyone else. All right, because guess what? They control the judges. They control the law system. All right, it says therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Or so they're so prideful. They boast in the pride that they have. Like if it's a $1 million gold chain, that's how prideful they are. Okay. It says they have their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. All right, let's get the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? So the powers that be behind the scenes, behind the television, right? Behind the curtains, pulling the strings, right? That's the spiritual wickedness going on. Okay? And this is just one account of the many accounts that are going on as we speak. All right? Imagine the people imagine the accounts we don't know of that he's done. This is when he was 20 years old. He's 64 now. Imagine what he's been doing for 40 years. And this is just one guy. Vocab, where you at? Alright, Vocab's not going to talk about this. He's going to talk about Jesus. Jesus, right? This guy's supposed to be a Christian, or I don't know what he is, right? A Christian. He's supposed to be preaching in the name of Jesus, right? But this is what they do. All right, and so this is only a fraction of what's come to light, just a fraction of what's come to light. Okay, let's get Yeah, I can't find the precept. I know it's in Luke, but that's alright. Let's get this. Let's get Ephesians 5:12. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. Right? So these are the ungodly, the wicked, what they do in the dark. We only know a fraction of what they do in the dark. Right? Their rituals and, their foul sexual acts. The victims that they do this to. Right? Children, boys, and girls. That's man, these people have a lot to pay for. They have a lot to pay for. Right, let me see if I can find it. Just forgot how it was written. Alright, but just know that the Lord sees all. In the book of Sirach, it says that the Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So all the things that they do in the dark, the Lord knows. And the Lord will expose Esau, Edom. He's doing it now, but when the Lord fully expose you, fully, man, it's a horrible time to be an Edomite. It sucks to be you. There's no hope for you. Alright? So I'm going to go ahead and end it there, Lord willing. This video was edifying. As always, all honor, glory, praise goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.